This is SNN, Least Busted Name in News, and welcome to another edition of the smAshlights. Today we'll be talking about fearmongers who cheer stronger. Will the electrons linger? Who knows? Will the elections linger? Certainly they will. Has your phone been misspelling things? Have you noticed that different apps have been working even worse than they have in the past? Have you had problems with Facebook, Google, and Twitter? Have you been ready to flip the finger? Have you been ready to vote Trump just because of the way big tech and the media and everybody else is interfering in misinformation and telling you outright lies and swearing to it? Well, that's part of what today's smAshlights is about. Now, we are growing our organization. Please don't forget to visit our links, smAshamash.com. We've got a forum. We've got 2 different Teespring stores advertised there, as well as an affiliate link. And I did notice something about the affiliate link, by the way. I use the DuckDuckGo browser plugin, and I don't recommend it because it prevents you from seeing our affiliate links. So if you head to smashamash.com/affiliate, you'll see a whole list of products. And if you have your browser shields up, you may not see the products as they are advertisements that link to our Amazon affiliate linked products. So we've got PPE there and all kinds of various things. Look for changes coming to this soon, as we'll be offering various different things on all of the stores. smashamash.com/affiliate. Thanks to everybody who's purchased stuff through there. And we're making sure that your hair smells as good as possible. Today's featured product is the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Conditioner, just in case a certain creepy child-groping hair sniffer is standing behind you at a photo op this weekend. We want your hair to smell as good as possible here at the Smash News Network. So again, head to smashamash.com/affiliate. Otherwise, you may not have the best smelling hair and you may not appear in that photo op. Let's talk cosmic rays. It's part of the fear-mongering that's going on. Have you noticed a lot of YouTube channels suggesting that cosmic rays are at their highest level ever measured? Well, it isn't true. Anyway, if you don't subscribe to the Instagram page, you may not see quotes like this. Why do you suspect it's cosmic rays? Is it because cosmic rays affected your brain, causing you to believe cosmic rays are affecting your brain? Let's talk about one of the only known point sources for cosmic rays, Cygnus X3. Well, why am I talking about it? I talk about it too much? I'm not talking about it today. It just did come out of its quiescent state, though. There it is. Those are X-rays, by the way, folks, which are photons, not protons. Cosmic rays are mostly protons. Here we're talking about photons in the form of high-energy X-ray photons. And you can view those yourself at the Neil Gorell Swift Bat X-ray Observatory. Today's featured cosmology segment star is, there it is, Denebola. It's a southern hemisphere star. It's located only at a distance of about 35 light years, so it's one of the closer stars that we have. This one is the tail of the celestial lion, which interestingly, Deneb is the tail of the swan. Denebola is the tail of the celestial lion, the constellation Leo. So it's actually the third brightest. It's the second brightest individual star in Leo after Regulus. Whatever. It's the second or third brightest star in Leo. In any case, it is a very hot blue dwarf, which shows up whitish blue, actually. And if you want to read more about that, I don't know, look it up, Denebola. Today we're going to cover cosmic rays. And here's the data on cosmic rays. This is the Apatity Neutron Monitor, which is Finland, I believe. And you can see an uptick of cosmic rays here over the past few days, which perhaps some of our viewers may have been forecasting the opposite of. And we see a flattening and a downtick of the past few days here at Barentsburg. So that's interesting. It's interesting in that the numbers aren't correlated to things like the solar radio flux, at least, or solar activity at this moment. Now going much farther south, here is the Athens Neutron Monitor. And by the way, we are streaming this live. This is twitch.tv/smashamash. We will upload this to BitChute and YouTube. There's the Athens Neutron Monitor located in Athens, Greece. And it's actually a slight uptick here over the past 30 days, despite solar activity rising. And I've got theories about it, which I will not talk about in this episode of the smAshlights. Here's Mexico City over the past 30 days, and it's fairly flat over the past 30, and it's a slight uptick over the past week. And lastly, we'll look at Oulu, Finland, and DOMC Antarctica. There's Oulu, Finland. Tiny uptick over the past 30 days at Oulu, and at DOMC. Tiny uptick over the past 30 days there as well. And we do monitor this regularly. We usually include it in the daily space weather videos, and we throw cosmology segments out there on the regs. By the way, if you want to see the content live, it's twitch.tv/smAshomash. Thanks to our followers over there. And let's talk COVID. Now, why do I want to talk COVID? I mean, here at the Smash News Network, we've spent plenty of time talking COVID, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be able to stand up to this fire that's been ignited by the lava in the River Styx. But it looks like it's, oh, see, there it is. There it goes. This little office fire here has killed the COVID. And can we get another COVID in here, please? Oh, man. Are these things getting weaker, or are human immune systems just getting stronger? What's up with that? Speaking of stronger, I've seen some of the strongest fear-mongering ever. And I tried to go to the USA Today's About page, but it's redirected me too many times with its junkware. And USA Today is a full-on fearmonger. Oh, now it doesn't even load the homepage. How about that? Yowzers. What the heck happened there? USA Today, a leftist fear-mongering think tank. And there's all kinds of nonsense here about voter suppression and all kinds of things that it's actually doing. Yes, it's fear-mongering and telling you how scary and spooky COVID-19 is in order to get you not to vote, I guess, or to get you to send a mail-in ballot or whatever. I really don't care. As I peruse a lot of these, quote, mainstream, end quote, media sources. Have you noticed problems with big tech companies like, oh, I don't know, Twitter, Facebook, and Google especially? Have you noticed some errors affecting political ads? Have you noticed political bias in every single one of these companies? Have you noticed that they're misleading their shareholders? Do you own Google stock? Do you have a 401k? If you have a 401k, I'll bet you own Google, Facebook, and Twitter stock in part through mutual funds, which means you're contributing to the political campaign of Joe Biden. So you can thank Mark for the Facebook ones. You can thank Sundar Pichai for the Google ones, which includes YouTube, by the way. YouTube is owned by Google, and it's been ruining the largest video platform in the world since 2006 when it purchased it. And then, of course, we've got Twitter, who's been doing stuff like lying directly to Congress. I'm not sure if Jack Dorsey is in jail yet, but I'm pretty sure I saw him commit 2 felonies during his conversation with Ted Cruz. So that's what I have to say about big tech. Big tech is misleading its shareholders 100%. And so if you think you're obtaining objective search results by using the Google Junkware search engine, you aren't, and you have no idea what you're talking about. Google is 100% biased. Alphabet donated over $30 million to the Hillary Clinton campaign back in 2016. Eric Schmidt has been cited talking about shadow bans since as early as 2011 to Business Insider, an article which has now been scrubbed. Yes, so Forbes magazine has jumped the shark, USA Today magazine has jumped the shark, and a whole bunch of news agencies have as much credibility as Bernie Sanders' dandruff. Guys like Mark Zuckerberg and Sundar Pichai and Jack Dorsey. Let's talk about some more COVIDiocy. Yes, COVIDiocy. Oh, you got another COVID? All right, cool. All right, COVID. I'm going to show people what a lightweight you are and what cheap Chinese plastic you're made out of. Watch this, folks. This thing barely weighs more than an electron. Just kidding, just kidding. Poof! It's gone. By the way, 2021's not an election year. I forecast COVID to mysteriously vanish and 2021 to be a year of accountability for companies who are spying on you. Let's talk about even more reasons why they're rationalized spying on you. Diagnosing COVID-19 through recorded coughs on your smartphone. Yes, what a great idea. What could possibly go wrong? Is somebody going to weld your door shut because you coughed and you sounded like a COVID patient? What an idiotic, moronic idea. Jordi Languarta and Ferran Hueto of MIT's Auto ID Library. Slow clap for you geniuses. Yes. Diagnose my COVID through the sound of a cough using my smartphone's spyware features. Great idea. Great idea. Absolutely moronic. Let's talk about something absolutely not moronic. Knowing the difference between the flu, the cold, allergies, and COVID. I'm just going to slowly scroll the article here and talk about the problems associated with COVID. Notice the way flu diagnoses have been down like 95%. It's because people could have been doing stuff to enhance their respiratory health and try not to cough on each other and do simple stuff like wash your hands the whole time. I would prefer to have the exact same procedures go into the grocery store this year as last year. Because as I've stated at smashlights.com/forum in the coronavirus thread in the free-for-all forum, COVID ain't scary. Coronaviruses in general ain't scary and ain't particularly dangerous to healthy people. Now, of course, if you push yourself well beyond the limits of your own capabilities and go run a marathon when you're not ready, or go do a century, a 100-mile bike ride or something when you're not ready, yeah, that increases your susceptibility, even if you're in perfect health, because your immune system is one of the first things that breaks down when you've overdone it, because you are evolved to fight off a lion, and you need to be able to fight off the lion and not devote too much energy to your immune system. You might need to run away to find food or something like that. And so anyway, know the differences between allergies, the common cold, the flu, and the COVID, as the stupid, idiotic media, governments, and corporations, and big tech have advanced this idea that COVID is so dangerous, which is utterly untrue. And this narrative is going to increase the propensity for people to catch the flu, especially children, think they have COVID, treat the wrong stuff, not have any idea what they're doing, and have a worse health result because of it. Let's talk about our mission. You can read all about it at smashlights.com/forum/mission. Its number 6 is to advance the study of predictive phenomenon to assist mankind and reduce risk and liability and save lives and resources and adapt no matter what the adversity is, no matter how COVIDiotic the adversity is, folks. Mankind has survived much more serious cataclysms. The pandemic is a scamdemic. If you'd like to read about all kinds of other stuff like this, head to smashlights.com/forum. There's a forum on cosmology. There's one on Earth and geophysics. There's a free-for-all, which is where the coronavirus 31-page thread is. There's a general science forum. And we'll be putting a lot of stuff in here in the next months. Thanks, Smash staff, for your website support. smashlights.com/forum. It's free so far. I'll tell you what's not free. Government of, by, and for COVIDiots. So these two right here are 100% COVIDiots. Joe Biden picked possibly the most corrupt senator that I can name. Grotesque and putrid, vomit-inducing Kamala Harris. And look at these two COVIDiots standing here with masks on, telling you that they're going to make a national mask mandate. Joe Biden quoted as saying, "I would institute a national mask mandate," and the next day saying, "I think it's unconstitutional," and then the next day saying, "I would issue a national mask mandate." Shut up Go back into your Delaware basement. Go away. I would vote for the ghost of Liberace with a VP choice of Aleister Crowley's ghost and listen to the State of the Union address through a Ouija board before voting for these COVIDiots. Corruption and COVIDiocy. Why have one when you can get them both with Biden-Harris 2020? Today's featured shirt is the Mansa shirt in red, which is, by the way, nonpartisan. Mansa, make America not suck again. It's up to you. Don't be a COVIDiot. Healthy people being locked down and wearing masks is COVIDiocy. Healthy people don't need to social distance, wear masks, or lock down. That's tyranny. If you enjoy the content on YouTube, press like and subscribe. This video might get demonetized, in which case we'll pull it down from YouTube, and there's a distinct possibility you may only be viewing it on BitChute. There are other exclusives there, such as our most recent BitChute exclusive, Bank of the River Styx BitChute exclusive, Let's Talk Turkey. Alt tech is the answer. Because these big tech companies need to take it in the wallet and in the jail cell. Let's talk about Trump. He's now been endorsed by not only 50 Cent and Ice Cube, but also Lil Wayne and also me. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. It's twitter.com/smAshomash. And if you're going to vote, I highly recommend you don't vote for COVIDiots like this. Would you like these people to be making your health decisions? Well, if you live in Pennsylvania, these two COVIDiots right here, former NCAA linebacker Dr. Rachel Levine and Pennsylvania's top COVIDiot of all, Governor Tom Wolf. They're making health decisions for us in Pennsylvania right now. And I would not allow these people to rake my leaves or take out my recycle bin to the curb because they are incompetent bureaucrats who have no idea what they're doing. And this person was only appointed as a virtue signal to be America's first and only transgender physician general. Would you like a reach around from Kamala? I certainly wouldn't. Who needs a reach around when you can have COVIDiocy and blatant corruption on one ticket? Biden-Harris 2020. Do you want people like this running the country? Really? Really? I think this is a bad handshake. So Joe Biden is one of the country's top COVIDiots also. Listen to the science, support masks, support a mask mandate, require masks in every federal building and facility and interstate travel. Just in case you thought the federal government doesn't already overreach, well, if you want a little more government overreach, go out and vote Biden on Tuesday. Go vote Biden. Make sure you wear a mask and socially distance and look like a complete COVIDiot. By the way, on the list of COVIDiots is also Kathy Griffin, who, look at all the clubs that are booking Kathy Griffin. Look at all those clubs. Congratulations to Amy Coney Barrett, a real constitutional scholar, and thank goodness for another legit government official being appointed. What a great day for freedom and liberty and the Constitution. By the way, who votes for the people in the Senate that are on the Judiciary Committee that asked her the dumbest questions I ever heard? A devout Catholic mother of 7. Have you been going around molesting people? Have you fingered somebody in the bathroom in the back room of the court? Have you stuck your hand down the front of somebody's pants in chambers? If you're gonna vote, please vote Trump. If you're gonna vote in the presidential election, yeah, please vote Trump. Do not vote Biden. Let me reiterate. I would vote for the ghost of Liberace and the ghost of Aleister Crowley before I voted for Biden-Harris. Here ends today's smAshlights. And I've vanished, just like I'm hoping the COVIDiocy will, as soon as possible.